Say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense to have to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On the stop.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Jackson looking for Austin, intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, 93 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, that's That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Jackson on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they try the right side here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Score Cardinals 6, Saints 0.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 8-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
From the 2 now, 2nd. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
10-10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
17 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Saints 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
Ties the game, 13 all. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the 2nd down throw on target.
Mahomes' pass complete to DJ Moore. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
44-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Tackle made by Dexter.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
13.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 45-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one is slant to McLaurin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are all tied at 16 apiece. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
It's third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He was taken down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
For the running back.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did.